Hey, my name's John. I hope you're doing well today. And I figured I'd start out with something a bit more lighthearted this time. You see, I was playing some old school RuneScape with a friend of mine, and we were competing to see who could have the best PB in Colosseum with a limited setup. A new sort of endgame solo boss that was added earlier this year. It was great, and I had a lot of fun grinding my way to the point where even shaving off a minute or two was good. It was honestly some of the most fun I've ever had playing old school, and although I ended up losing, I realized that by the end, I didn't really mind all that much that I had lost, but was just so excited about how much better I got at the game. As I was working my way through, I found myself steadily learning from guides on YouTube to the point where I was becoming more and more familiar with the mechanics, practicing and practicing until I finally saw some improvement. So this led me to kind of wonder, why was I so motivated this time? I probably could have done this all along, so why now? What was it about this instance in particular that made me improve so much faster compared to what I was doing before? The difference, quite obviously, was that I was in a bet against my friend. But the question is, why did this bet make such a big difference in the first place? And thinking about it some more, I realized that it wasn't this particular game with this particular boss, but rather it's something that's been consistently happening throughout my life, where similar instances of just friendly rivalry had pushed me towards to go above and beyond what I thought I could do, often in ways I honestly hadn't either anticipated nor thought that deeply until now. And thinking back to my early days in school, I started to remember with at least a little bit of nostalgia about competing with childhood friends over to see who could do better in the beep test or who had the higher average grade. And yes, it does seem a bit childish looking back at all these things, but the competition gave me a lot of motivation to do better, even if it was just against friends for fun. That raw feeling of wanting to win and being in a competition with someone gave me a lot of drive to actually improve and do better. And it's from these experiences that I've come to firmly believe that healthy competition and friendly rivalry can be great motivators. And I think it's an understatement to say that we humans love competition, and that it's in our nature to strive to be the best of the best even among our closest friends. When we have someone to compete against, especially in a friendly and supportive manner, it can really push us to achieve more than, say, just working on it by ourselves. I think the key takeaway here is that having a rival can help you improve. When you compete against someone, you're more likely to practice, to learn, and to push your limits. And while I did use games as an example at the start, it can cover so many more areas of life that we might not even think about, be it academics, sports, or personal goals. And having a friendly competitor can really motivate you to go above and beyond. But before we dive too far into the mentality of competition always, competition forever, it's important to recognize the line between what's healthy competition and what's otherwise just toxic behavior. Healthy competition can inspire and motivate, while toxic competition can lead to destructive behavior and sometimes even violent ones. It's a blurry line, I know, but it's an important distinction to make. In my case, the rivalry with my friend was all in good fun. We both just wanted to improve and just get better at a game we really both enjoyed playing. And for us, a competition was just a friendly way for us to achieve that and add a little bit of spice to our lives. Of course, it goes without saying that not all rivalries are positive, so it's really important to ensure that the competition remains friendly and supportive, rather than turn into a zero-sum game where one person's success is another person's failure. I think the best part about rivalries and competition is when both parties benefit, even if not everyone can win. When you and your rival push each other to improve, you both come out ahead. And this is the type of win-win situation that is the hallmark of something healthy, by encouraging growth, learning, and mutual respect. And think back to some of the best rivalries in sports. Michael Jordan had Isaiah Thomas, Serena Williams had Venus Williams, and the list goes on and on. The point being that rivalries, while intense, were a huge reason as to why these people were so successful in the first place. In our everyday lives, we might not be world-class athletes, but we can still benefit from having rivals. Finding a friend or colleague to compete can make what seemed like a mundane goal much more exciting and engaging. For instance, if you and your friend are both trying to, say, lose weight in time just for summer, having a workout buddy to compete with can make exercising way more enjoyable and help you not only stay committed to your fitness goals, but to also want to exceed them. It's also worth mentioning that you can compete against yourself. Setting personal goals and striving to beat your records can be incredibly motivating. And this type of self-competition can help you not only stay focused, but also push you to improve. But as beneficial as competition can be, it's crucial to remember that it's all perspective. The goal should always be for personal growth and wanting to just get better, rather than simply winning or proving yourself better than others. It's about finding the balance between pushing yourself and maintaining a good mindset. So after all that said, having a good rival can be a great motivator. And whether that be gaming, academics, sports, or even your professional life, having friendly competition can improve you to achieve your goals. By finding someone that's like-minded and setting goals, keeping competition friendly, and focusing on growth, you can make sure that both of you have mutual success. So the next time you're looking for competition, consider finding someone. Whether it be a friend, colleague, or even yourself, healthy competition can inspire you to reach new heights and make all of this much more enjoyable. So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.